Let's say I'm doing a native file review and we have a need to redact the document. This menu bar contains all my redaction and highlighting options. In addition to the standard yellow highlights, I can include any of these other colors shown here on the color palette. I'm going to choose a blue highlight. Next, I want to draw a redaction on this image. Relativity has several redaction options to choose from. I'm going to put a black redaction across this page. You're going to notice I have transparency to see the text behind it. Now I'm going to add a text redaction label. And you'll see we have a pre-configured list of terms here that were pre-set up for our reviewers. Unicode as well. Otherwise, they can click edit and add some custom text. Now my text size is a little too large, so I'm going to reduce the font size. Next, I want to hide the address information down here in the lower left. And I do not want to show the redaction when I produce, so I'm going to use our white borderless redaction. Also, I can select specific redactions or all redactions and easily adjust their locations here on the page. Now let's jump a couple pages forward. I want to redact everything on the page except for my first paragraph. So I'm going to make an inverse redaction and easily make this happen. Now let's go to the fourth page of this document. I'm going to redact the entire page with a black redaction. Eventually I'm going to print this page, so instead I'm going to change it to a cross redaction to save on printer toner. On second thought, I'd like to add this redaction to multiple pages. I'm going to choose pages 2 and 4, or you could select the entire range. As you can see, I have my redaction on page 2 as I wanted. Now, I can also delete any redaction one at a time or all together if I want. Maybe I made a mistake on my page 2 redaction and I could definitely easily make that deletion here. Lastly, I can toggle these overlays to transparency to QC before production, or we can hide them all together. In the lower left hand corner, there's a drop down right now that says Attorney. If I flip it over to Expert, you're going to notice I have a clean slate of the same document. This is a concept that we refer to in Relativity as markup sets. What markup sets allow you to do is create secure subsets of documents. Our clients are using these subsets in a few different ways. The first is like the example that we're showing here. So you have attorneys on documents redacting and doing work, but you also have experts coming in and you don't want them to actually see or interfere with that attorney work product, or you don't want them to see or interfere with each other's work product. Markup sets are completely securable, and we can make so when an expert comes in, they'll be locked down. They will not see this drop down with options to choose from. It will just be gray straight across, so they'll have no idea the functionality even exists. It's really a way to build and maintain those ethical walls within the system. For example, in IP litigation, which is often multi-jurisdictional, the document might go out a variety of different ways for each given jurisdiction. We can manage that process through different markup sets. So instead of attorney and expert that we have here now, we may have markup sets named jurisdiction A, jurisdiction B, jurisdiction C, etc. So there's also no limit on the number of markup sets that you can have. Then when we go in to produce our records in Relativity, we can choose which markup set and we'll produce from that set. We also have markup navigation. That allows a user to jump from annotation to annotation. The markup navigation feature quickly shows the type of markup, the text box indication, which markup set the annotation resides in, and the page number. Do you have any questions regarding redacting or markup sets before we go on and take a look at tagging and coding?